It's getting easier to spot AI slop websites like these eyebrows and the secondary inline fonts. And then all of the inconsistent layouts, like check out these grids, they're all different. And then we get these extra added things like these marquee tickers that we don't ask for. And that's AI making design decisions instead of us. But I found a way to solve this using Relume's new MCP. We're able now to pull in Relume's massive component library and use it directly in Claude Code, Claude Design, and Codex. This gives us full control over the layouts that we create, making everything far more predictable. Plus, when we want to switch out a section and make a change, it's as simple and as easy as going into the component library, finding the layout and component we want to use, and tell Claude, hey, use this component. That is it. I'm going to show you how to connect Relume to Claude Code. The same will apply to Claude Design and Codex. And as we rebuild this site in this video, I want to hear your thoughts. Can you see yourself using a workflow like this? I definitely want to hear what you think, so let us all know inside of the comments. And real quick, if you're new to Relume, here's how it works. It's as simple as putting in the project brief, and then it generates a sitemap as well as a wireframe. Then we are able to take our wireframe and then we could import it really easily into Figma. This just gives a very fast jumpstart to projects, and this is a workflow that I've been using with Relume to speed up my web design process. We could also export it into Webflow and React, and now there's also a style guide, which we could create our style guide. And also brand new is we could export this into Claude Design. This is something brand new as well, connecting everything to Claude Design. If you would like to see that, I would be more than happy to create a video on it because I think it's pretty cool. For now though, we're going to focus on taking this into Claude Code using the MCP. We're going to start here in the Relume MCP page, and we're going to copy the MCP URL. I have a link to this inside of the description of the video, and I do have to note this is a paid feature. There is a free trial, so you'll still be able to give it a try for free and see if this is something that helps you out. So we're going to copy this, and then we're going to go over to Claude Code. If you're using Codex, you're going to do the same. Now, I already started a project here. I'll go into that in a moment, but first we need to connect it. And there's a couple of different ways of doing this. Inside of the desktop app, we could go over to our connectors and put manage connectors. And then from here, I could go in, add custom connector. We'll give it a name and then put in the URL, select add, and it's going to take you to the login option. You're just going to log through and verify everything. So let's connect. And then we get our pop-up, we sign in, and then we are all good. Let's go ahead and turn all of these on. We want to make sure we have all of our features ready. Now, there's a other way of connecting it, which is simply just to go into your chat and just put in connect this MCP in the URL, and then Claude or Codex is going to take you through the same exact process to connect it. Now, once you are connected, you're going to need to close down the app and restart it. So let's close, quit the app, and then restart it. And the same is going to apply if you're using Terminal, VS Code, or Cursor. And now we need to test it. So let's make sure it is connected. And I'm going to ask it to test the Relume MCP and to let me know if it's connected. And then I'll always like to give a test. For this, I'm going to ask it to just tell me how many components in the library it's able to read and use. And we can see everything is connected. It did take a couple of minutes, but it's able to read it. That's what I wanted to make sure. And you can see here that it is well over 1,000 components. Now, let's take a look at our project. So for our project, I found a website of a local retreat that is close to me. I'm out here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. This retreat, it actually looks wonderful. It's something I would like to go and see. Now, just a quick disclaimer. This is something I just found online, and there's no shade being thrown at this website. This is just a small local business and something we would very commonly run across as web creators working with clients. And to be honest, this looks like a really cool place. In fact, when I need a break, I actually might take a look at it. And we're going to rebuild this on the Next.js app. And I've already got it set up here. It is a blank setup. I build everything inside of a Docker container. It's just my workflow. I like to containerize everything. helps to keep everything organized. If you want to learn more about how I work my process with this, let me know. I'd be happy to create more content around it. That is what this first session was just setting up my Docker container, setting up the environment, and we have the project set up over here. This is what Claude created. Now, I did put in my own fonts already, so the fonts are ready to use. I also threw in some stock images, so it's going to look very generic originally, but the images are no problem. We could always swap those out later. That's the easy part. And we are doing all of this inside of Next.js because that is just how Relume works better. It works a lot better inside of React apps. If we go down here, we could go to the React library and you can see all of the different components. Like for our heroes, we have all of these different components to choose from. And when we are prompting Claude or Codex, we are just going to give it the name. Like, go ahead and add in Hero 22, or let's use Hero 17. This is what's going to make all of this so fast. And to get started, I'm going to have Claude build out this entire page section by section using those components. Here's my prompt. I'm telling it to rebuild it, giving it the URL. I'm letting it know to only use Relume's component library. We want to make sure that it is going to be easy and simple to replace the components when we're updating and fixing the layout. And then I give it some more design directions as far as the same content, the images, the fonts, and the layouts, making sure everything stays consistent. For this, I am going to move the effort up a little bit, not too much. I think high is okay. And let's go ahead and have it build everything out. And now it is finished. It did take a little bit of a while to do it because it was the first time setting it up, but let's take a look at what we have. So the layout, it is just a clean, modern layout, similar to what we would see inside of our component layout or our wireframe layout that we would create with Relume. Now, there's still a lot of work to do, but the whole point is getting us to a jump start on things and not adding in all of those weird elements. And then when we look at things like, let's say this grid, I'm going to throw in my inspect. We're going to see that everything is using the responsiveness fresh out of the component library. So this keeps everything consistent. It doesn't add a bunch of weird AI stuff like those, tickers and stuff like that. And it also keeps all of our sections clean, the spacing clean. But here is where this really plays a big impact. Let's say we want to change this testimonial section. We have our testimonial sections here, and we could go through and find exactly what style do we want. You know what? I am going to change it to testimonial 6. I'm going to tell it to change the testimonial section and use the testimonial 6 component. Let's put this on low. We don't need high resources or efforts on this one because it is a very simple change. The component library is already there. It's going to pull it out and then use the design system and styles that are already part of the site. And that took just a couple of minutes. Let's go back over and see. It automatically refreshes. That's how Claude Code does it. You can see that it changed the layout. It did not add everything. For an example, it did not add the 5 stars, and it does address it here. It just says that that was hard coded in. It doesn't have the stars inside of the component, but we could easily just ask Claude to go ahead and add in those stars. And this is how we could use the component library and the MCP to speed things up. We could go through the design, and for every section, including the header, we just go in and we find, let's see, maybe we want to change that header, and we look for the different headers or the nav bars, and we could experiment with different styles, or we could choose a different style. And that is how we get the full control over the layout and how we are styling everything. Not only is it useful for going through every section and updating it to the layout and style that we want, but let's say we want to add in a new section, like down here above the FAQ, I want to put in a pricing section. I could go back over. Let's take a look at the marketing, and I believe pricing sections are here. Yep, here they are. Let's find one. I'm going to do one with the table. I want something a little bit complex. So we're going to use the pricing 22, and I'm going to tell it to add in a new section for the pricing using the pricing 22 component and put it right above the FAQ section. While that is doing this thing, this is the way I see this being very useful. Now, we've been able to do things like this with Relume, like back over here inside of the wireframe, where we were able to just go in, select in the component, and you can see we got the header 98. Well, we could choose different styles and easily switch things up, which just made the whole process just a whole lot faster while we are building things out. The same process basically in creating the structure like what we did inside of the wireframes, this component library in the MCP, and being able to just say, hey, go ahead and put in this component. This gives us the same basic functionality here directly inside of the build with something like Claude Code, Claude Design, and Codex. That took 4 minutes to build. Let's see what we got. It's very predictable, exactly what I thought it was going to be, exactly like what we have inside of the component. Web design workflows, they are definitely changing, and Relume is taking a big step forward, definitely when it comes to this MCP connection and even other features that they've added like exporting directly into Claude Design. I do want to give a big thanks to Relume for partnering on this video. I've already personally been using Relume to speed up my own web design projects way before Claude Code even existed, and it's really nice to see that they are continuing to move forward as everything in web design is moving forward. Now, if you want to check it out, you know, all the good stuff, the links are in the description. And most definitely, I want to hear your thoughts on this. So let us know inside of the comments. Can you see yourself using something like this? Well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.